Hi guys, it's been a while since I did a Filofax update, so I thought I would share with you today my Lockwood. This is the Aqua A5 Lockwood. It's from Filofax, and I actually got this one and a Malden at the same time, but this one I take out and about with me, so it has got a little bit dinged up. But I liked this one because the cover is just more rigid, so for travelling around it's got a lot more support to it than like the floppy Maldens have. It's got a reinforcement inside there. I've learned to love its character as it gets dinged about. I was a little bit precious with it at first. I certainly can't remember where every scratch has come from now. So let's take a look inside. Just love the colour of this. It's so bright. And I wanted all of the things that I put inside it to match. So I've got kind of a selection going on here. And a lot of these are Project Life cards. This note one here, that's got my email passwords on it. And then I've got another one. I just actually put that in there because I like the colours of it. But it's there if I need to write any notes. This was a quote that I really liked. And it seemed fitting because I was taking this Filofax into college with me a lot. And then this glittery teal colour is gorgeous. And those are Project Life cards, and that's actually the same as what I've got in here. And this is a Project Life page, which I just punched to put in. I think this Always Bring Your Own Sunshine was a postcard from Paper Chase, I think. And then they are in this A5 Becky Higgins insert. So inside I've just got, these are the train times for when I go to college. And then I've got my 2017 yearly overview. This is part of a Kiki K set that I've got. Oh, it's a bit stuck together there. And I put my schedule into it. It was kind of set up as morning, afternoon, evening and night, I think. So I just changed those to the times of the classes that I have at college. And this one was actually a meal plan page, and I kind of took the days off some of these schedule overview and put them across the top here, just because before I went to college I wasn't sure if I would be able to fit in traveling to college and work and then like other things I wanted to do, including doing the blog. So I kind of planned it all out, and I've got plenty of time, as you can see on there. I went for this Kiki K set specifically because of the blues, and I liked that they matched up a lot with the colours, like there's just a blue theme running through this. I'm just trying to turn this page and not show you my next page because I've got a lot of passwords in there, but I've just got some plain Filofax note paper, which is really thick actually. I like this Filofax note paper for general notes. And then I've got tabs down the side. These dividers are just Filofax regular dividers, and then I stuck my own sticker over where it said, I think it had a number on there. So I split them up. I'm doing science, so I've split them up into each of the three sciences. So I've got physics, biology and chemistry. I'll just show you inside each of those sections briefly. So I typed up what all of my lessons were going to be for the whole year. I did start ticking them off, but as you can see that didn't last very long. And my plan had been with these sections was after all of my lessons I write up my notes, and I wanted to write them up and put them into my Filofax, but the lined paper that I used, the A4 lined paper, wasn't punched for the Filofax. I have now bought a hole punch, and this is a 6-ring punch that I'm using, so I could put my notes up, but after the first week of like punching each hole singly, I knew that that really wasn't going to work for me. I could go back and do it now, but I haven't done. And then in the chemistry section I also laminated a periodic table, which has come in quite useful, and I put on the back of that this was wrapping paper, and I just really loved the colour of it. Again, just matches the kind of aqua colour of the Filofax. Everything was all about matchy with this. Now, I've mentioned before I work as a cook, so I wanted to write out my meal plans in this section for work, and I got these from Paper Chase, these monthly undated boxes, but I do find that the days are kind of the wrong way around on it, because Monday starts here. If I just show you this way up, the layout is awkward on these inserts, but they're the best ones that I found so far. The Monday is here, and you would be working down the page which is just a little awkward to me. So I tend to just ignore the days and use it as a grid going this way, and I work across the way. And these are the same inserts with some stickers on them. So the foodie stuff is for my blog, and I actually used the Filofax paper here to write out what I was going to be putting up when. These very rarely actually happen, but at least I know I've got enough videos planned for the month. And this was me writing it out onto grid paper, which works quite well. It just takes that little bit of time to do the lines and everything and to set it up. But I do like the Filofax paper. It's really smooth. And then it's got a section for everything else. And in here I've got these expenses sheets. I wanted to keep a track of what I was actually spending on my course. And these came with that Kiki K set. They're nice paper. They are very thin though. And you can see everything through them. You wouldn't really want to write on both sides. There was some note paper in the Kiki K set as well. So I've put this in here and I've been writing down books that I've read for my course. And then we get to the back section, which I absolutely love. This divider I've got here, it says, "Not all those who wander are lost." And this was the front cover of a notebook that I got from, there was a pack of 3 I think I got in Homesense in the sale last year. And I think it just makes a lovely divider. It's really thick and sturdy. I didn't want to laminate it because I didn't want to lose that gloss of the gold on it. And I think gold just goes so well with the aqua colour of the Lockwood. You might have noticed as well, I got this pencil case, which I picked up from WH Smith's. I think their aqua or teal colour with gold is lovely. They really match. Inside this, I keep my Staedtler pens, so that doesn't tend to travel around with me. I use those mostly at home. And then we get into the bulk of the diary. I really didn't want my Filofax to be too bulky, so as you can see, I've got it quite narrow, and that's just for carrying it around. I don't want the extra weight. So when I'm finished with the diary pages, I do take them out. I was really drawn to this Kiki K one because of the really pretty colours on the paper. And I've just got them all clipped together here with this little bulldog clip. I got this from Wilkinson's. There was a set of them. It's a lovely blue colour. And what I have kept of my diary inserts are the old calendar pages. Now, I'd been marking off my holidays in them with a thin nail tape, which I think I got from Wilkinson's as well. And that just makes it kind of glossy when you get to your holidays. And, oh, I've got some dividers in here. These are the standard Filofax ones. And I've got the days generally in here. Now, I'm not really making the best use of these, I don't think. I've got essays and things when they're due in, or anything that I've got to do for college. But the way this works is it's actually a horizontal layout, and you've got 6 boxes each day. And I just don't need that much space. I find I'm very rarely on this second page, which again isn't such a bad thing because you can see how thin these sheets are. And you do get a bit of ghosting coming through, so I don't know how well they would work if you were writing on both sides. But I just love the colours on these Kiki K inserts. They're all different. So when we go into February, that's got this different pattern on it here. And they're not all blue, although I do greatly prefer the blue ones. So in March, you've got a yellow, and there's all different ones. And with the dividers, I only put 3 months worth of the dividers into the calendar, although I've got the rest of the calendar pages in here. Again, it's just about the weight really. I don't want to carry out too much weight around with me. And if we skip past all of that calendar now, this is another insert that I made myself. I just love this gold colour with the teal. And I actually picked this up in Paper Chase, and it was one of their handmade papers, a big sheet of it, and I cut it down to A5 size, and I've got that in there, and it's just plain green on the back. And then this was my reading list, which I've got inside a regular Filofax insert that's already punched, and I've got the same at the back there. I have to keep my receipts because I get my travel reimbursed. And then there's a pocket at the back of the Lockwood. There's one that goes there and one there, which I don't really use. And there's also a zip on the back, which is my only thing I actually dislike about this Filofax, is because the Filofax, as you can see, it lies flat really well, but when you're writing, you seem to get this zip is in the way if you're writing on it, so it's better to take the pages out when you're writing on them. And also, it just from carrying it around, the zip's got a bit dinged up, and I think it just cheapens it somehow. It doesn't look as good. I think they could have better quality hardware on it for the price that you're paying. But generally, it's all working quite well for me at the moment. I'm really happy with just keeping it uncluttered and not too bulky, and just keeping the main things that I need in there. So that's it for my Filofax update this year, guys. Thanks for watching. Do let me know if you've got a Filofax update to share, because I would love to see them. And if you're interested, you can check out my video, I think it was 2 years ago that I did, when I was in a domino, and see how my style has kind of evolved. For me, it's definitely got brighter and maybe a bit more fussy. I don't think this is over the top with clutter in this one, but there's definitely a lot more colour. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.